This is the city commission meeting. Could you have the roll call, please?
Smith.
Here.
Weinreich.
Here.
Bragg.
Here.
Harvey.
Here.
Mayor Robish.
Present. Please join me in the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We'll move on to the approval of the agenda. Is there anything that I missed putting on the agenda?
Motion to approve. Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinreich.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. Moving on to public forum. Public forum is limited to a maximum of 3 minutes per person. Please state your name and address for the record. Anybody have public forum as a commission? I would have one, and tonight we are privileged to have some heroes in our crowd and some good people. They happen to be fifth graders at Washington Elementary, is that correct? Washington Elementary School, and they got caught in an act of kindness and compassion in a situation at school, and they really stepped up and they showed kindness, compassion, and very fast instinct on a matter that needed to be taken care of immediately. So I'm going to ask these celebrities in our room to come forward. I'm going to read their names, I guess, and you'll have to raise your hand or whatever when I say your name so everybody knows who you are. Come up here, guys, and face the crowd, and then I'll come around with you. But we have Paola Arden Alfaro. I think she is not here tonight. We have Kemry Dedine. Is she here? Okay. Mick Harmon. Grace Whip. I think she's absent too. Eliana Kerner. Catherine Schumacher, and Kellen Solom. All right. I'm going to read this proclamation, and it's kind of self-explanatory, but these kids really stepped up and they took an emergency situation and made the best out of it, and they're heroes to their school, they're heroes to our community, and they show what we as adults can do for each other. Our proclamation says acts of compassion and instinct. Whereas acts of kindness and good deeds enrich our lives and create more caring and compassionate community. And whereas helping others, whether through small gestures or significant efforts, fosters a sense of unity and mutual respect. And whereas every individual has the capacity to make a positive impact by offering assistance, support, and encouragement to those in needs. And whereas a culture of generosity and compassion inspires others to follow suit, amplifying the effects of our collective goodwill. And whereas recognizing and celebrating acts of kindness encourages a continuous cycle of positive actions and contributes to the overall well-being of our society. Now therefore be resolved that I, Mark Robish, Mayor of the City of Huron, South Dakota, do hereby recognize the acts of compassion and instinct portrayed by the group of students at Washington Elementary School in the city of Huron, and ask that we as a community commit to actively seeking opportunities to perform good deeds and to assist those around us. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the city of Huron to be affixed this 9th day of December in the year of our Lord 2024. So, let's give these guys a round of applause. This.
happy.
There we go.
One more.
And then put it back, yes.
And as their act of kindness, we're gonna give this to the school, the school can portray this in their school, and these guys are gonna get a free pass to Splash Central. So, keep up the good work, you're a great testimony to the rest of us, all right? Thank you. And they do have a concert to get to, so if you need to go, you sure can.
Fucking dressed up for us.
And
Thank you.
sure, they can sure help you too.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the consent agenda. Matters appearing on the consent agenda are expected to be non-controversial and will be acted upon the commission at one time without discussion unless a member of the commission requests an opportunity to address any given item. Items removed from the consent agenda will be discussed at the beginning of the formal items. Agenda consists of 4.1 minutes of December 2, 2024, 4.2 fuel quotes for city departments, 4.3 personnel items, hire Michael Schmeider from the park maintenance 1 position, and number 2, grant full-time status to Daniel Copeland, solid waste maintenance 1, for completing his 1,040 hour probationary period, and 4.4 payment of the bills.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Smith,
Aye.
Weinrice,
Aye.
Bragg,
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. Moving on to bid quote items. We're gonna turn this over to Assistant Engineer Dennis Bennett, and we're gonna go through 5.1, 2, 3, and 4. If you wanna do one at a time, Dennis, that'd be great.
Okay, thank you, Mayor, Commissioners. 5.1's a final payment request from Lot Pros of Minnesota. They did our crack sealing, and we recommend approval of $51,243.95.
Move to approve. Second.
Any questions, discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Smith,
Aye.
Weinrice,
Aye.
Bragg,
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. 5.2,
Yeah, this is for the Fourth Street reconstruction project, and this is for a progress payment of work that was done for $115,748.99. We're about 68% done with that project, and recommend approval.
okay.
Motion to approve. Second.
Any questions on this one? Commissioner Schmidt?
Thank you. Dennis, that road that'll be blacktop, right? That's
Yes.
not gonna be a concrete.
Nope, next spring there'll be blacktop from basically the concrete by the bridge to Custer Avenue. And that's about all that remains to be done on it. It got seeded and everything, so
Good. Yep. That'll be much needed improvement.
it was in tough shape.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Roll call vote, please.
Smith,
Aye.
Weinrice,
Aye.
Bragg,
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. 5.3,
Okay, this for HK Solutions Group, and this is a progress payment of $198,782.82. And they've started doing some lining, actual lining, so we're about 35% done and recommend approval.
Motion to approve 5.3.
Second.
any questions? Roll call vote, please.
Smith,
Aye.
Weinrice,
Aye.
Bragg,
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. And 5.4, Dennis.
Okay, this, for BX Civil Construction for the Dakota Avenue project, in the amount of $229,544.20, and we're about 46% done there. Hopefully they get the light poles stood up and lit up soon. There's a delay on the heads for the fixtures, so that's where we're sitting today.
It's too bad they didn't know this project was coming.
Yeah.
For years and years.
Agreed.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any other comments? All right, roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinreich.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. Thank you, Dennis.
Yep, thank you.
Moving on to petitions and communications. Consider the joint cooperative agreement with the Northeast Council of Government for 2025 services and authorize the mayor to sign. Pauline Gary, please.
Thank you, Mayor. This is our annual agreement with the Northeast Council of Local Governments. They did take a cost of living increase. They do the grant administration and loan documents for us when they do state grants. So I recommend approval, please.
Okay.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any questions? Roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinreich.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. Moving on to ordinances and resolutions. Second reading of ordinance number 2265-16-95 pertaining to snow emergency routes. This is just the second reading of the ordinance we put in place, added that new snow route up in the northwest part of town, so.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay.
Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinreich.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. Moving on to departmental items, consider the golf manager contract with Ben Drott for the 2025 season and authorize the mayor to sign. Commissioner Bragg?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Yeah, we, Brian and the board last year had done some updates in terms of, if you recall, how we split the cost of the hourly staff. And so with just having made those updates last year, things went very well this year. He had another good year, so we decided to just leave everything the same as what Brian had previously set up. The only change being, as we have typically done, we did the same cost of living increase for the contract portion, similar to what the rest of the city staff got. Other than that, no changes to the contract as we reviewed it previously. The golf board and Ben were both in favor of keeping everything the same. So.
Okay, thank you.
And I would make that as motion if you need to.
Okay.
Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinreich.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. 8.2, under departmental items, consider request from the fire chief to apply for 2 thermal imaging cameras through the 2024 FEMA AFG grant program. And we have with us Fire Chief Ron Hines, who will
Mayor,
explain this.
Yes. So I do have one amendment to that original, memo that I sent out. We got an updated pricing on them. Since, these cameras are going through the Assistance of Firefighter grant, they have to meet NFPA, which is National Fire Protection Agency. So the amended amount, would be $9,900 per camera. That's the camera and the charging unit. So our 5% match per camera would be $495 as opposed to our other one. So our total match for 2 cameras would be $990 as opposed to the $480 that's in the memo. Beetle County is doing a grant, local grant. This is the same grant program that we're applying through the ladder truck. So they're doing a county-wide grant. Woolsey is actually administrating this grant, and they invited all the departments into the grant program, similar to what we did when we did our air packs back in 2021. Just asking for approval. We're gonna go with 2 cameras for the city, and then through the rural, we get 2 cameras there. The thermal imaging cameras are our infrared cameras that our firefighters smoke-filled environments, allows them, they're FLIR forward looking infrared camera, so it's your night vision similar. So it allows them to see, heat and, items that are emitting a warm temperature in the smoke. And I looked back, I didn't think ours were that old. We were talking about that this morning, and, yeah, they're over 20 years old. I'm like, oh, I remember when we got them, but the older we get, the years just fly by.
Yes, they do. Any,
I'll make the motion with the amended amount that Ron just told us.
Second.
okay, any questions for the chief?
Can I ask a comment?
Yep.
Are we authorizing you to sign or the mayor?
For me to sign.
Oh,
Did I put that in?
Did I read it wrong?
Just
Right, it's-
permission and authority to apply.
To
Yeah.
apply. So
There you go.
it would actually get signed through, Woolsey Fire Department.
Okay. Thank you. Anything else? Roll call vote, please.
Smith?
Aye.
Wainwright?
Aye.
Bragg?
Aye.
Harvey?
Aye.
Mayor Robish?
Aye. Thank you, Ron.
Yep.
Announce the solid waste department Christmas holiday hours. Mr. Commissioner Bragg.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Solid Waste Department will close at noon on Tuesday, December 24th, and then be closed all day for Christmas on Wednesday, December 25th. So again, the solid waste building will be closed the 24th afternoon and the 25th. Did want to give a friendly reminder that as we start throwing away all of the wrapping paper, any of the shiny paper, the tissue paper, the ribbons, the gift bags, none of that is recyclable. So a lot of times people figure that it's paper, so it can go in the recycling, but all that shiny paper does not qualify, so please make sure that all of your wrapping goes into the trash, not into the recycling. Thank you.
Okay. I would have one comment on that too. Someone asked me about when you get stuff in the box and there's small pieces of styrofoam. Can anybody answer that here, where that goes?
Styrofoam's gotta go in the trash.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's trash unless you make, there are facilities that can recycle styrofoam, but not our recycling.
So it goes in the
So,
brown.
yeah, it goes in the brown unless there are places you can take styrofoam separately, but as far as the city pickup, that would have to go in the brown.
Yep, okay. I just wanted to clarify that because that's coming up too with all the gift wrapping.
I have
Yes.
another question, just kind of in preparation for that, Rich. Have they decided how the routes are gonna run that week?
So I think because they're working Tuesday morning, and then they don't normally do Wednesday, so the routes are gonna be okay. So that's why they're just announcing the close of at the facility.
Good.
All right.
Thank you, good question.
Roll call vote, please. We don't need a vote on that because they're gonna do what they're gonna do.
They're gonna do it.
Yeah. And then announce the city holiday hours. I think I know these, but I'm gonna ask the full-time employee here to mention that.
City offices, all city office will be closed on Tuesday from noon, starting at noon, and all day on Wednesday as well, in observance of Christmas holiday.
Okay,
We will be open on Thursday and Friday.
okay.
But don't ask for anything really tough right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, end of the year.
All right, that concludes our business for the night. We will be going into executive